What's up, metalheads? We're going to take a look at and review the full album of Love Bites, Electric Pentagram. What an amazing record right after this.
Welcome to Eric's React and Review. Music, comic books, movie trailers, toys, and more. Please hit subscribe.
Yeah, what's up, everyone? Yeah, here we are again. We're going to do something a little bit different this time. We're going to do this is going to be a long episode, so I hope you got some popcorn or you got your energy drinks. Probably going to be about a 45-minute show because it's going to be celebrating this album that I just discovered. I just got it. I've been a big Love Bites fan. The case kind of was broken when I got it, so I got to sort of separate it anyway. I love the CD. Look at that. The pentagram. I got my pentagram. You got your pentagram on. All right, so yeah, so we're gonna take a look at because look, I got Judgment Day, which is their newest, and I also got their first album, which I haven't delved into yet. But what we're gonna do is we're also gonna take a look at the documentary that came out for Electric Pentagram. Now it's a 20-minute documentary. We're gonna watch it together. How cool is that, man? We're gonna watch a documentary together. It's like it's like you're in school and we get to watch a film, but this is gonna be on one of the greatest Japanese all-female Japanese metal bands. I mean, they're just so phenomenal. I mean, the musicianship is just out of this world. I mean, the guitar playing, Miyako on guitar, and she plays piano. She's like a virtuoso. I think she just did some kind of thing online. I got to go back and watch that. I know she was doing something recently on YouTube, and I hit the notify me, and then I was at work and I missed it, so I got to go back and watch the replay. I don't know if it was like a CD signing or something, or she was going to do a recital of some sort. I know I just saw that she posted on Instagram that she's got some kind of recital coming up. She's going to be performing somewhere. So super talented, great singer, drummer, bass player. Now, I believe on this album, Electric Pentagram is their former bass player, because obviously we got who's it, Fami? She's the newest one, but then I guess from understand, not Haruna, the drummer, but is it Miho? Yeah, she's the bass player for this album here, which is what we're going to be looking at, Electric Pentagram. And then there those ladies are. We got Asami on vocals, very great singer. See that? Then we got Midori on guitar. I think I have a little bit of a crush on her. Yako on guitar. I got a crush on her too because she's so amazing as a musician. I love that Flying V she's playing too. I'm not a Flying V guy. I'm a guitar player myself, but I can never. I don't know. I've been thinking about getting a Flying V just because I just was never really into them. But I'm kind of been having this little voice in my head saying, you want one. You want one. It's like, I don't know, man. I know I want one. Oh yeah, and Miho and Haruna on drums. She don't get enough credit, man. She's a fucking badass drummer. You should listen to the shit she's doing on these albums. Yeah. So we're gonna watch the documentary, then I'm gonna go through and give you my full analysis of each song on the album, and then we're gonna check out one of the videos of a song. It's a live performance of my favorite song in the album so far. I mean, to tell you the truth, not to jump the gun a little bit, but I kind of like this album better than Judgment Day. I love Judgment Day. Don't get me wrong; it's a phenomenal record too. But I really like this one because it's got a lot more. The tempos are a little bit more diverse. As far as like not every song real fast. This has got some more sort of meaty sort of melodic parts, and good tempos, mid-tempo stuff. I'm yet to hear them do a ballad. If anybody out there knows, have they done a ballad before? I got to listen to their first album, and I think there's another album I need to get. But yeah, I mean, these ladies sound like they can probably write a really killer ballad, like a power ballad of some sort. So yeah. Anyway, let's do this. Let's jump right into the documentary. This is something I found on YouTube, and I guess it was when I was researching the Electric Pentagram stuff, songs and everything. And I came across this documentary, and I thought, hey, why don't we just do like a sort of a watch party where we watch the documentary together? Now it's all in Japanese, of course, and on YouTube you can actually do the settings, the closed captions. So and I couldn't do that here on the StreamYard. I don't know how to do that for this video. So we're gonna watch it, in its original form. And obviously, you're watching this on YouTube, so you can play around with the settings if you need to, if you can't speak or read Japanese. Like I can't. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. How many of you remember that song? It goes way back to my time, way back in the 80s. But yeah, I'm all pentagrammed out, as you can see. Of course, I got Baphomets and everything. No, I'm not a Satan worshiper. Okay, I just like the imagery. You know, I go to the Catholic Church has cool images. The satanic stuff has a cool imagery. You know, look at even that's cool imagery. Pentagram. All right, so let's do this. This is Electric Pentagram from Love Bites, the documentary. It's about 20 minutes long, so hang in there with me, guys and gals. All right, and animals, if your pets are watching too. Here we go.
あさみちゃん、声を温存中でございますわ。
おはようございます。いよいよついにこの日がやってきました。緑と一緒に来ました。
おはようございます。ね、楽しみですね。楽しみですね。
頑張ります。
頑張ります。このまま楽屋にレッツゴー。あ、すごい。すごい。じゃあ後ほど。そうなんかどうしてもライブ写真ってなんかドラム少なくて、なんで近くからの方あった方がいいかなと思って。
ナイス。
白いのいい。白いのしたかった。いいっすね。白にして正解でした。黒か白をどっちにするって言われたんですけど、一緒に合わせて白にしました。鳥が今のうちのやつ使って、結局パクったもうあげてるようなもん。使わなくなったら返して。
俺めちゃめちゃいいからね、これ。
もうそれ何年選手やろ。8年過ぎか。6年ぐらいで間違いなく使ってる。
ローランドの中で一番売れたんだよね、これ。
あとゼップダイバーシティで昔私の大好きなマノーってバンドの来日公演の時にもうすごい楽しんで、帰りにこうチラシを巻いてたんですよ、自分のバンドのお客さんたちに。でその後怒られてやめたんですよ。そんな会場でライブですよ。感慨深くない？
僕たちの後にしてもらいますよ。
見た瞬間のこう原稿の感じだったりっていうのを、あとその発音の瞬間の癖があるので、そこを合わせる感じです。ピッチがこう上がりきったところで合わせるセッティングにしてます。
らしいっすわ。
とか、なんか予想で今覚えさせます。ちょっとここも線引こうかな。なんか。
外向き。
そうそう。だからそれ外を。これを。
あ、調整してるんだ今。
今日星が3つついてます。さらにバスドラヘッドとかここ上にも星だらけです。ペンタグラムなんで、
すごい気持ちいい。
この状態がとってもいい理由はカラコンが入ってるからね。カラコンが入ってないと
What's she doing? Shaving?
ポイント厚化粧ステージ映えステージ映え。はい、眉毛描くよ。眉毛あるけどもっとはっきりさせるために描きますよ。あ、今鼻作ってます目を塗ります。猫目ですか？そうしてるわけじゃない。跳ね上げてる。ちょっと跳ね上げる。ちょっと跳ね上げる。チークをね、ほっぺた赤くするやつですわ。ちょっとね、赤くしてね。リハにはいい顔になったでしょう。カラコンがどぎついから爬虫類みたいなの。どう？すごいでしょ。すごいね。あさみちゃんおはよう。そのストローが
すごいなんかストローを加えてお行儀の悪い子みたいになってるけど喉を起こしてます。
どうするの？吸うの？普通に？
これ首を温めてるだけです。これね、なんかね、すごい疲れがね取れるね、そういう成分がね入ってるやつなの。
何それ？
すごいアバウト
すごいアバウト。
加湿器とこれはもう喉にバーって喉と鼻と選べて、でお化粧する前とかに一回バーって浴びてやります。
今日調子いい感じですね。チリバツです。アップをしっかりやってます。
こんにちは。今サウンドチェック前のアップをしています。さっきもちょっとメンテしてもらって喜んでます。ルーティンじゃないけどとにかく私準備めっちゃ早くします。着替えるのも超早いし、髪の毛も超早いし、もう余裕でレッドブル飲んでこうリラックスして本番に挑みます。バタバタするとわーってなるんで、ね、海外フェスだと大体バーなんですけど、
そう、30分前くらいには準備終わらせていただいて、
単独の時はもうゆったり、さあそろそろかな、行くかみたいな感じでやるのを心がけてます。
その日やる曲のギターソロは一巡なんか全部さらってるかも。で絶対アップの最初何かしらカッティングをして脱力というかしっかりこう鳴らすみたいなことをしてるかも。ないかな。ライブだとバシャーってやってバシャーって勢いだけでバシャーって弾いちゃって、あ、変な癖ついたとかなりがちだから。
バシャーって見てるよく言うけどよくわかんない調整してます。よく自分の身長より高く盛りがちで本番あれ高いなってなることがよくあります
もうかなりモチベーション高いしテンションも高いんで完璧だと思います。
福岡と広島あったんですけど、とても良かったので、この調子で今日もやれたら大丈夫だと思います。
今回のツアーなんかすごいお客さんがめっちゃ歌ってくれてるのが見えて、ライブ中すごいテンション上がります。これが今のうちらでみたいな This is us 気持ちでこう弾いてますね。
いろんなステージでやってこれたので、イギリスね、狭いところから大きいところまであったので、いろんなステージの見せ方勉強できてたらいいなと思うので、いっぱい暴れるから見てください
やっとなんか5人のまとまりがどんどんできてきたかもしれないですね。うちもやっぱり こうラブバイツの都でいることにやっと慣れてきた感じが。
頑張る。
そうで、あとちなみになんだけど、本当にもう宮古だけのピンスポとかだと暗いのか、もっと暗くてほしい。このバッテンを挟むぐらいの気持ちだってこうだったら多分どこから見ても大丈夫。
ここだけ
完成を聞いたところで次のスタート。じゃあこれで皆さん終了します。
はい、皆さんよろしくお願いします。
お願いします。ただいま5時です。1時間後6時会場で2時間後7時本番です。準備をお願いします。
紙パッて入っちゃうね。
今回ねギターが増えてます。 ESP ギタークラフトアカデミーっていうクラフトの学校とコラボで4本ギターを作ったんですけど、今回の公演ではそのうち1人ウルトラトーンっていう ESP のシリーズにあるんですけど、それをちょっと 97% サイズにしてすごいなんかおしゃれな感じにして、うち史上初のシンクロナイズドトレモロにボルトーンっていう一番ベタなセッティングうちはいつもフロイドローズにばっかり使ってるんで、うちの中では初の試み、おしゃんなギターちゃんです。これ部屋にとかに置いとくと何が光ってんねやろって思うんですけど、印霊がめっちゃ光ってるんですよね。そして狼ちゃんが可愛いですね。何で登場するかは DVD を見ていただいてのお楽しみということで、オールマイティーなサウンドになっております。
劇的に音が変わって、スタッフからもすごい評価が高すぎたので、こっちに合わせてもうメインの音作りもすごく今変わったところです。今は、チューニング下げるエフェクターで下げたドロップの曲に今メインで使ってるんですけど、やっぱちょっと抜けが悪かったのが課題だったんですけど、それがすごくクリアされた感じで、ちょっとこれからもこのクリーントーンをメインに使っていきたいなっていうところと、すごくクリーントーンなのにダークグラスの音がすごくするところが魅力だなと感じます。はい、メイン機はもともと裏通しじゃなかったんですけど、穴を開けてもらって裏通しにしています。サブ機はもともともう製造が多分全然違うので、もともと裏通しになってたんですけど、
サーキットは
シナモンですね。はい。
この中アリーナみたいですよ、アリーナ。リハは順調に、大丈夫だと思います。バスドラのデザインは今回のツアーから新しくこのエレクトリックペンタグラムに合わせたデザインにしたんですけど、雷自分でめっちゃ頑張って描きましたシンバルをまた新たにちょっと新しくしたのがいくつかあるので、だいぶ前回のツアーからは結構内容変わっています。本当曲が大変で、 そう結構今まで余裕があったのが余裕がなくなっちゃったりしてるんですけど、でも今回広島と福岡と経てだいぶ余裕が出てきたので、ゼップは結構周りを見渡して楽しくやれたらなって思います。
いや、いい感じです。すごくやりやすいし、お客さん入ったらどんな感じかなって超楽しみです。照明もすごい、多分すごい、あんまやってる方は分かんないんですけど、リハの時にすごいって分かるぐらい今日はすごい
素晴らしい細かい編み込みが、いやいい感じで今日すごいやりやすいですし、照明とかもね、いろいろ仕掛けがあるので楽しみですね。本番ドキドキです。
出ちゃえばね、出るまで SE かかってる時が一番死ぬって言ってます。本番にするの？意外と春菜かも。春菜さんアドレナリン出て結構リハとかもうしんどいとかって言ってたとこ叩き切っちゃうんですよね。あさみで、MC がとか言ってるし、フロントマンにしかわからない重圧があるんですよ。
悪いところで
取られてる。すごい変な顔してる。全然見てない。これはいい？
はい。で、美穂さん。
これはいい。
3、2、1。
もう一個。もう一個。
じゃあみんな、ここバラバラだからさ、そうね、ここでやっていこう。東京公演、みんなで全力でいきましょう。せーの、ラブバイツ。せーのって言われてもピンとこない。ちゃうんかいっていうね。急に生まれて謎のラブバイツ。私今までしてないから。私こっち？私こっち。
はい、お願いします。
行こう。
一緒にね。一緒にまだ。
While she's playing piano on it.
なんでピアノ好きだったから。
もうピアノまでがもうずっとこんなの。アンコール行ってきます。 した。お疲れでした。いやー、超楽しかった。ありがとう。いやー、完成。ありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。いいライブになったと思います。どうですか？ね、すごい盛り上がっていただいて、ね、よかった。頑張りましょう。本当にありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。ありがとうございました。
Hey, now how cool was that? You still with me? I know this is a long episode, but you know, if you're a Love Bites fan, you're gonna be hanging in there for the long run. Anyway, I really like that, man. I really enjoyed it. Kind of wish they would did more. You know, like during the sound check, you know, have the guitar players play a little bit more, like with the amps on and stuff. Just testing out the amps. I would have loved to hear them playing by themselves. So it'd been kind of cool. Yeah, let's run through the members again. Again we had Asami on vocals. We have Midori, my secret crush, on a guitar, lead guitar, and then we got Miyako on guitar, lead guitar. Then we had there she is again. And Miho on bass, very talented bass player. I wonder why she left. We'll look into that. And maybe you guys know. Maybe you could tell me why she's out of the band, or why did they replace her with Fami? We got the incredible Haruna on drums. Yeah. So let's get into the review of the album. Electric Pentagram. As you can see, it's a cool pentagram on the thing. I like the back. It's got a nice booklet, lyrics. So I like about them too is like nothing against singing in Japanese. Obviously, singing your native language is great. But if you're going to cater to a wider range audience, if you could do it all in English like Loudness did and EZO and those bands, why not? And I think it's really great that they sing in English, and they do it really well. So I wrote some notes down of each song. We're gonna go through those and give you a little bit of a rundown of what I think about each song that's on there. It looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 12 songs on this album. And I'm pretty sure there's like a Japanese import. There's probably like 14 songs with 2 extra ones or something. So yeah, Thunder Vengeance. That's the opening track. And I was surprised. I read a little bit into it, and I saw that Miho, the bass player, she actually composed the riff of this, the main riff, and after watching Slayer at the Download Festival. So I thought that's kind of cool. I mean, shit, she's a fucking hell of a composer. It's a very nice intro. Right out the gate, they come blazing in your face. Killer guitar work on this. Very thrash and progressive metal vibes going on. English lyrics, of course. It's a very Iron Maiden inspired chorus. I noticed it kind of reminded me of a song that I've heard off of a more recent Iron Maiden record, like The Final Frontier or maybe A Matter of Life and Death. I just can't think of the song, but it was as I'm hearing that chorus, I'm also hearing this Iron Maiden song, and I just can't place it. But it's cool. I mean, it's not like a ripping it off or anything like that, but I just thought it was very cool, and it's a common chord progression. So of course you're going to have a melody that's somewhat similar. But yeah, and I'm pretty sure they're Iron Maiden fans, right? Yeah. As a matter of fact, I think they do. I think I just see a video where Love Bites was doing the Trooper, or they were playing around with a bunch of different song covers or whatever. And I saw them doing the Trooper, and I thought they were doing it pretty badass. So yeah, they're definitely, if they're Iron Maiden fans, they're okay in my book, because that's my number 1 favorite band, as you can see right there. Kiss, a bat, all the stuff behind me, Metallica. Next song, Holy War. Some badass riffing going on right here, man. Slight orchestration, which is cool. Very melodic, very fast up tempo verse. Some nice classical music inspired arrangements going on. Very cool breakdown before the guitar solo, and the second guitar solo is very Halloweenish sounding. That's like I'm kind of hearing a little bit of Halloween in a lot of their music. So that's definitely got to be probably one of their inspirations too. Influences, one of mine anyway. Golden Destination, track number 3, starts out with a Halloween-like riff, and then it goes into a nice gallop, which the Iron Maiden gallop. Really like that. Great melody on the verse for sure. You know, that's one thing they're really good at with those melodies. Very cool breakdown with the bass guitar. You know, it really shines through here. I believe, obviously Miho on bass. Great guitar soloing. You know, when is there not great guitar soloing between these two girls? You know, I wish it would kind of list who's doing what solo, kind of like what some bands do that. Like it'll be like Iron Maiden will put like, you know, Adrian Smith solo 1, Dave Murray solo 2, Yannick, you know, solo 3, whatever. So much fire and energy in this song. You know, for being called Golden Destination, but it's like it's really fast and just got a lot of fire. And then Raise Some Hell. I've noticed a little bit of Zakk Wylde in there. Very cool Zakk Wylde pinch harmonics, you know, in the main riff, the opening riff. Another heavy up tempo song. Definitely it gets the blood pumping. The chorus comes in and gives us some air. It gives us a little bit of a breathing room there, you know, and it's definitely more incredible guitar work. I hear a lot of Kirk Hammett in there playing as far as their solos go. Like, you know, I must be the wah pedal, I think. You know, anytime you put that wah on and you're doing those fast pentatonics, you know, yeah, you're gonna get some Kirk Hammett in there. Next song, Today Is the Day. Very cool intro. Starts this song off very ambient, you know, then it comes in very heavy, you know, kicks you in the teeth. It's like, you know, you're thinking, okay, this is nice. Also, you're like, holy shit, what the fuck is this coming from? Keyboard melody softens it up a bit and gives it just enough, you know, to give you a nice, you know, breath of fresh air. Then it goes back into heavy, nice melodic solo with some Randy Rhoads in there. You know, I'm picking out all these little influences. You know, that's how my brain works. You know, I'm not saying everyone copies. I mean, obviously, we all draw from our influences, and it's not like you purposely try to copy these people. But I'm just someone that can actually pin that out. I just have that ear and I can hear little subtle influences coming through because that's kind of with my playing. Like, you know, I draw from a lot of my influences. You know, Richie Blackmore, Yngwie Malmsteen, Robert Smith of The Cure is a big influence of mine. You know, people think Robert Smith, he can't play guitar. Well, he can play guitar. He plays it differently. He's a writer. He's a songwriter, and everything he does is very melodic and it doesn't have to be flashy or shreddy or anything like that. You know. What's the next song? When Destinies Align. Another up-tempo song. Very driving in the style of Dragon Force. I haven't listened to Dragon Force a whole lot. I remember when they first came out, Dragon Force did, and I bought that album. You know, amazing guitar player, of course, or guitar players, and they're very fast. But to me, it was just I can't really get into a whole lot of that type of metal. That very, I guess, is power metal is what it is, maybe. It's just because every song kind of sounds the same. It's like like just super fast and same chord progression over and over, and it's just like, you know, kind of all major keys. Really, I'm a minor kind of guy, man. I like minor keys, and they're all kind of in major keys and shit. Which is nothing wrong with that if that's your cup of tea. But I'm just saying, like, if this song compared to anybody, like I was talking about Halloween or whatever, Iron Maiden, this is going to be more along the lines of Dragon Force, but they do it better. And let's see, a Frozen Serenade. Okay, you know, we're doing pretty good on time. Like I said, I was thinking the show was going to be about an hour, but it's probably going to be a little bit less because we're celebrating Love Bites. If you're just now joining us, Frozen Serenade has got to be my favorite song in the album so far, and the reason why, because it's actually slows down a little bit. Like we're actually, you know, Judgment Day. I did a review on the Judgment Day album, the newest one that came out. And I like that album. I mean, that's what turned me on to this band. My friend Paul, you know, he's like, "Hey, you got to check this band out." You know, so I did, and I bought their album, and I, you know, that's where I really got hooked on this band. But I just wish each song, you know, because every song on that album is just very the same tempo, like just super fast, you know, like 180 or whatever BPMs. Anyway, so and I can hear it in them that they could probably do like a really cool ballad. So I don't know if anybody knows if they have any ballads. I got to listen to their first album. I got that in the mail, and then I still got to order. I forgot what the other album is called. Something Clockwork or something. Has something to do with time. But anyway, I think it might be their second album, but like studio album, if you will. And so, you know, I'd like to hear a good ballad from these girls. But this song is very, you know, mid tempo. It's got a very nice groove to it. Definitely a breath of fresh air. You know, I don't mind fast, but when it's, you know, just every song is fast, it gets a little bit redundant. So this is a very strong track, and this is what we're going to watch a video for. So we still got time. This is about a 6-minute video. But after I get done reviewing it, then we're going to watch the video, and then we're going to say our goodbyes. Okay. Oh, what I love about this song too is a little breakdown. There's a classical guitar, like nylon string, little guitar solo. That sounds really nice. Yeah, very classic metal sounding too. Yeah, it does remind me like a song that would come out in the 80s or so. Dancing with the Devil. Really dig this track. Another mid-tempo with a very Richie Blackmore type of riff going on. You know, it sort of reminds me of that. Just the using the fourth chords. And yeah. Great chorus. I think Love Bites, they're at their strongest when they do these type of songs. You know, when they do like these mid-tempo songs. I think they're really good at the fast stuff, but I think they're really good when they break it down. I wish they would do a little bit more of that. You know, who knows what the next album's going to bring. Signs of Deliverance. More Halloween-inspired madness. Fast and melodic. It's a good message. Lyrically. I'm not big on lyrics. I'm not a lyrics person. I don't write lyrics for myself. When I write music, I use other lyrics from other people, but I try to make sure that the person who wrote the lyrics are very true to their words and they're honest and they're just, you know, they're writing from the heart. So that way when I transpose it and I compose my melody around it and I'm singing it, then it's got to transcend that way. It's got to come from my heart, from their heart to my heart to your heart. And so, yeah. But I did pick up a good message out of that song. What that message is, I don't know. I can't recite it. I'm really bad at reciting. Set the World on Fire. I think it's track number 10 we're on. Very heavy. Reminds me of a Testament. This song right here, you can almost take her vocals out and put Chuck Billy's in there. And if you told me like, hey, this is a New Testament song, I would probably believe you. Because that's what it totally reminded me of. It totally reminded me of a Testament song. So, yeah, very cool riffs going on there. Very thrash, you know, metal, obviously, with the Testament sound. The song The Unbroken, very 80s hard rock sounding. This is a great song. Not a whole lot to say about it. It's just a good song. It's got it's almost got a kind of a faster Whitesnake kind of feel to it, like the riff, the main guitar riff, and it's just a good, I wouldn't call it, yeah, I guess it's metal in a sense, but it's more like just that real classic 80s hard rock, a little bit heavier. So like Y&T, but Whitesnake, but just a little bit heavier. Swan Song. Now this, I was expecting it to be the mellow ballad song. I was saying, okay, Swan Song, it's got to be like a ballad. It's going to be, you know, her playing the piano really lovely. And, you know, she's a great pianist. So I would imagine, I can't imagine them not doing a song like that, like a very just breakdown, just piano vocal, you know? So like I said, I'm going to be exploring the rest of their albums. There's got to be something like that on there. But it is a damn good song. Just I was expecting it to be a ballad. Seems like a band that they could write a really good one if they wanted to. But anyway, this song is let's see, it's really good, but it gets kind of lost in the midst of all the fast songs that they already do. So I'm glad it's the last song. So if this song was kind of more in the middle, it would definitely be kind of skippable. So I guess it's kind of last. So I guess I can say, okay, I guess I'm done with the record. But yeah, I mean, it's a good song, but it's probably the weakest song on the album, in my opinion. But yeah, overall, I'm giving this album 4 horns up. Yeah. All right. Now let's do that. Let's check out my favorite song in the album. And we're going to check out the live version. So I put that over there. This song is called Frozen Serenade. Is that right? Am I getting the title right? Yeah. A Frozen Serenade. So let's check it out together. And it's live. Love those harmonies. Love that groove. mean, stuff like that, man, that's badass. They need to do more of that. Yeah, Midori on guitar. Damn. It's amazing. It's just amazing how freaking talented they are and how freaking badass they are. Definitely one of my favorite, I mean, obviously my favorite Japanese, all-female Japanese girl band or whatever, just Japanese metal band, whatever. But it's one of my all-time favorite bands now. Just, you know, they're up there. And I'm looking forward to anything they do in the future. And I'm going to go back and, you know, obviously get out their most like as much as I can of their catalog. Yeah, just incredible playing. They're the real deal when it comes to musicianship. Man, what else can I say about them? What do y'all think? You know, did you dig this a little bit of a long episode? You know, it's kind of a reaction, it's a review, it's a watch party, it's all in one. You know, hopefully it doesn't get blocked by by YouTube. And you know, I always wonder about that, like why, you know, I've gotten blocked a few times. You know, so like, you know, your video's been blocked from, you know, so and so. But if it's a copyrighted video, and if it says the owner allows you to use it, then the owner gets the royalties, you know, of whatever. Like, I don't expect to make any streaming money off these videos. But should I do it, then I guess whoever the copyright is owned by or whatever, they would get the royalties for that. So you would think that they would actually welcome YouTubers to do stuff like this, because it obviously gets people into their music. It gets a new audience for them, and then they also can make money as well. 'Cause I heard that one dude that he's a really badass bass player on YouTube. I can't remember his name, but I guess he did like a bass cover of Hotel California, and I guess the Eagles manager gave him a copyright strike and pretty much, you know, made him remove the video, which is so bizarre because it's a cover. And he's obviously turning new young people onto that song and into the, they're probably going to go buy Eagles albums just for that. And plus, I'm pretty sure anything that he gets as far as streaming royalties it goes to the Eagles anyway. So why would they want to get rid of that video? Anyway, that's my soapbox for that. We don't got a lot of time here. So we're going to, I just want to say thank you for hanging out with me on this. And please subscribe, because when I hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to do the Death Nut Challenge, right? I haven't figured out how I'm going to do it. I want to maybe do it when I'm watching the video or doing a review on a video, or maybe I'm going to have a guest on. I'm going to try to interview a guest, because you have to eat. There's 5 different packets, and you have to start off kind of hot, gets hotter, and it gets hotter, and it gets hotter. So I might do it like while I'm interviewing a guest or something, like eat a piece and then ask a question and then see how long I can last. Where I was going to watch Iron Maiden's Rime of the Ancient Mariner, because it's such a long video, and to see if I can get through the whole video before I die at the end. So yeah, so when I get to 500 subscribers, I'm going to do that. Just sort of a say, yay, I fight 500. I'll just torture my mouth, blow it up, explode it. Yeah. So, and also check out my show, The Metal Block. It's about every 2 weeks of a show. It's like a bi-weekly show. My next episode coming up next week is going to be all 80s heavy metal from 1980 to 1989. Me and a few of my friends from high school that we grew up with. We're going to talk about the stuff that we grew up on, and show some videos and just crack some jokes and talk about some of the good old days. It's going to be fun. Yeah, so that's the Metal Block. Every show is going to have a different theme with different guests and everything. So yeah, if you check out my last episode I did with Tony of Postmortem Superstar, and formerly of Will-O-Wisp, who's my former bandmate as well. We did all black metal discussion and talked, showed some black metal videos and talked about his band as well. So yeah, so thank you for hanging out. Like I always say, be kind to people, man. Just wake up and be kind. Stop being mean to people. If you're mean to people, stop. All right? And be good to yourself, because if you're not good to yourself, you're no good to anyone else. All right? Again, this album has 4 horns up. Electric Pentagram. Get out there and get it. Looks like that on the inside. Go get the vinyl if you can get vinyl. I'd rather get the vinyl, but I gotta try to find it. But yeah, Love Bites, Electric Pentagram. Get your pentagrams on. Get your Baphomets on. And I'll see you guys next time. Horns up and peace out. How do I stop this thing?